Okay, so have you ever checked into a hotel and the whole system's down?
Oh, yeah.
It makes you wonder why hotels, especially these days with everything being so instant, why they're still so vulnerable to internet problems, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So today we're diving into offline hotel management software.
Interesting.
We're going to be looking at a company called ATS
Hmm.
and their system. They say they're the world's friendliest offline hotel management software.
Mm.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, that's a bold claim.
It is a bold claim.
Yeah.
So let's learn about them and offline software in general.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, when they hear offline software,
Yeah.
they think, is this like using a landline instead of a smartphone?
Right. Like, what year is it?
Exactly.
What year?
And
Yeah.
so it'll be interesting to hear what they have to say.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what is offline hotel management software and why might it be appealing to some hotels?
So I think the easiest way to think about it is,
Yeah.
instead of relying on the internet constantly, offline software works on like local servers or computers
Right.
at the hotel.
Okay. So it's all right there. That makes sense.
Yeah. And this can be appealing for a lot of reasons. Like if you
Right.
think about hotels in areas with bad internet
Mm-hmm.
or even just places where outages happen, it gives them peace of mind that things won't just stop working.
Right. It could be like a huge hotel in a city
Great.
and the internet goes down.
Exactly. And then you've got hundreds of guests who can't check in or out.
It's a nightmare.
And then on top of that,
Yeah.
keeping data in-house can make it more secure.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that, but that's definitely true. So it's not just about being outdated. It's about having control
Yeah.
and security.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, ATS claims that their offline software is actually more robust than a lot of cloud-based systems out there,
Yeah.
and that it can actually be faster and more reliable.
Okay. So it's not just about being old and clunky. It's they're saying it's actually better in some way.
Yeah, they are. That's what they claim.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Let's get into some of these features. I'm interested to see how this works in practice.
For sure.
Let's start with reservations. How does ATS handle that?
Okay, so let's say you're a guest and you book a room online. With ATS, you'd get an instant text message confirmation.
Oh, wow. So no more waiting for emails.
Exactly.
Okay, that's nice. That's a good first impression.
Yeah, and it might seem like a small thing, but it makes a big difference in creating a good experience for the guest.
For sure. It's all about those little touches.
Exactly.
So we talked about reservations, but what about when the guest actually gets to the hotel?
Yeah.
How does ATS handle check-in?
Well, check-in's so important. It's that first impression. And for the hotel staff, they need to be able to juggle all the details, room assignments, payments. It can be a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So ATS has this integrated check-in system
Uh-huh.
where the receptionist can basically pull up all your info, see if you've made special requests, even process the payment,
Yeah.
all without leaving the ATS platform.
Okay, so it's all in one place. That makes sense.
Exactly. Keeps things running smoothly.
So speaking of payments, I'm curious, how does ATS deal with billing? Like those extra charges, the mini bar, room service, all that stuff.
Well, remember how we were talking about everything being integrated with ATS?
Right.
This is where that really comes in handy. So let's say you order something from the minibar
Oh.
or have dinner at the hotel restaurant
Okay.
with ATS. They can just add those charges
Yeah.
directly to your room folio.
So it's all together, no surprises at checkout.
Exactly.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it makes things much easier for both the guest and the hotel.
And I saw that ATS also integrates with those restaurant POS systems.
Oh, yeah.
What's the advantage of that?
So that's huge for hotels with restaurants because it means a guest can have dinner at the hotel restaurant and just charge it to their room seamlessly.
Oh.
And behind the scenes, ATS is talking to the restaurant's POS system and updating your folio in real time.
So it's all connected. That's really efficient.
Yeah, and it really simplifies things for everyone involved.
Okay, so they're definitely living up to that user-friendly claim so far. It sounds pretty intuitive.
It does.
And speaking of user-friendliness, I was checking out their website. They have a whole section called What People Say with tons of reviews. And it seems like people really like it, even those who aren't super tech-savvy. They talk about how easy it is to use.
Yeah, I was reading through those too. One that stuck out to me was this person who owned a small bed and breakfast. And they were saying how ATS helped them manage everything, bookings, guest stuff, without needing a whole IT team,
Wow.
which is impressive. It shows how this kind of software can really help businesses of all sizes, not just the big guys.
Right, it levels the playing field.
Ex-
And it makes you wonder, like, this kind of specialized software, we're seeing it everywhere now.
Yeah, it's true.
Every industry has its own software.
It's pretty amazing.
It's like a whole new world.
It is.
So what do you think? For our listeners out there who are maybe considering hotel management software, what are some of the key things to remember about offline versus cloud-based?
I think the biggest thing is to really think about your needs. Like if you need remote access and automatic updates, then cloud-based might be better.
Right.
But if you're more concerned with speed, reliability, data security, even just the cost, then offline software like ATS could be a really good fit.
It's about finding the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
No one size fits all in the software world.
That's for sure.
Well, it's been fascinating to learn about this. I always love seeing how technology is changing the game, especially in the hotel industry.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see how these different systems are being used.
And who knows what's next. But for now, if you're looking for a hotel management solution and you value speed, reliability, maybe you're in a place with iffy internet.
Right.
Offline software like ATS might be worth checking out.
Definitely worth a look.
All right, everyone. That's it for our deep dive today. Until next time, keep exploring and keep those systems running smoothly.